Once upon a time in a great civilization of Rome, there was a slave. One day he saw the emperor's daughter as she walked by, and he instantly fell in love with her.
Excuse me, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you fell from Mount Olympus?
Don't talk to the emperor's daughter.
The guards shuffled the emperor's daughter away from the slave, but the slave decided he had to see her again. When the guards weren't looking, he stole a key, broke free of his cage, and escaped into the city.
Get him!
The slave saw the guards gaining on him. Thinking fast, he slipped into a construction site and pretended to be an architect designing an aqueduct.
Hey, you're that slave.
No, I'm not. I'm an architect.
I don't know. You look a lot like that slave you're chasing.
Guys, would a slave be designing an aqueduct system to carry water over a long distance and one day influence modern plumbing?
That's a good point. But you're wearing shackles.
The slave dropped his tool and ran away into the home of a nearby artist, working on a sculpture of Neptune.
Hey, what are you doing? Aren't you that slave?
Guys, would a slave be sculpting Neptune, the god of sea, in such a realistic manner as to inspire future generations of artists for years to come?
What's that on your wrist?
A bracelet my mom gave me?
Get him!
The slave dropped his chisel and ran into the nearby Senate building, where he grabbed some senator robes and put them on.
You look familiar. Do you have a twin brother? Wait a minute, you're that slave.
Guys, would a slave be wearing senator robes and writing laws in a way that will influence future government and democracy?
But the disguise wouldn't help him this time because he was standing right next to a wanted tablet with his face carved into it.
We're going to take you to see the emperor, and he'll tell us what to do with you.
The guards take the slave to the emperor and tell him that the slave escaped and was posing as a senator. The emperor ordered him to death.
Having looked upon the beauty of the emperor's daughter one last time, I shall gladly die.
The emperor's daughter recognized him as the man she'd seen in the cage who had spoken to her. When she realized he had come all this way for her, she fell deeply in love with him.
Don't kill him. Give him a chance.
You're just a young woman. What do you know?
I know I love him.
What about your arranged marriage?
I don't love him. He's just another selfish rich Roman.
I want you to be happy, but I don't want you to marry some common slave. So he shall prove himself in battle as a worthy gladiator. If he wins, he has my blessing to take your hand in marriage. But if he loses, he shall die.
In the Colosseum, the slave, shaking with fear, put on his armor. He fought lions, tigers, and alligators and defeated them all. Angry, the emperor sent in his best gladiator, but the slave defeated him too. The daughter was so happy that he won and that she would get to marry him. She ran down to embrace him. The emperor, however, never intended to let the slave live in the first place and ordered his guard to shoot and kill the slave. But the emperor's daughter, running to embrace the slave, stepped in the path of the arrow and was shot.
I love you. See you in the fields of Elysium.
How could you?
I'm the emperor. I can do whatever I want. Haven't you heard of an autocracy?